Alright, so good morning, ladies and gents. Welcome back to this lovely, what's today? Thursday. Let me just open up that one so you guys can see. Okay, Thursday the 3rd of October. Of course, I'm in South Africa, so this is South African time. Alright, so some interesting developments that has happened over the last couple of days. Number one, I think it's on here. I spoke to you a while ago about the oil, and I'm keeping an eye on the oil. So what happened now with yesterday or day before yesterday's attack, where Iran did fire missiles back at Israel? We saw a absolute spike. Look at it, it actually left a gap there. A spike in the oil and the price of oil. So what I'm looking for is a good entry point into the oil now, especially as it comes to in the previous video I did talk about what happens in the markets whenever instability or uncertainties happen within the world. So basically I spoke about when Russia invaded Ukraine, oil also made a huge spike to the upside. And I spoke about if Iran starts to bomb, we're going to see a spike in oil, and with the tensions and the unrest in the world, you will see oil go up. Especially war and oil go hand in hand. So if there's conflict, if conflict breaks out anywhere, you'll get a spike in oil. You'll get the prices of oil going up. The reason being, when you do start conflict or when war starts, what do people need? They need petrol, they need fuel, they need diesel, they need fuel for the tanks and for the vehicles and for the planes and all that stems from oil. So anything that's in demand, the higher the demand, the higher the price is of a commodity, of an entity, of anything. So that's the reason why oil will spike, because the price of oil will go up when the demand goes up, and the demand goes up when there's conflict. Because remember, those tanks and those trucks and whatever, the logistics behind moving equipment or moving artillery or moving stuff or having war takes a lot of diesel, and it takes a lot of oil. It takes a lot. So the price of oil will go up. I'm just looking to see if oil breaks through this little resistance over here. It's actually quite a big resistance, because it was there, support, and it broke through the support and found support there, and now it found support there. But this is still holding as a resistance. So it was resistance there, and it was resistance for the spike when Iran attacked Israel. So what I'm waiting for when it comes to the oil is I'm waiting for oil to break through this resistance over here. Let me just do that, to break through, and then come back for a retest onto that one. And once it comes back into this zone right over here, this is where I will look for a buying opportunity. And especially if it can break this trend line as well, then I will definitely jump in to see if I can get oil back up to the $84 mark over there. So that's what I'm planning for as it pertains to the oil, especially if Iran keeps on, and if Israel already said they are going to be very sorry. Iran is going to be very sorry if they bomb Israel, and they did. So I'm expecting the prices of oil to start going up, especially with the back and forth. And now the states are probably going to also jump into it, and then it might snowball into a major event, which of course will drive the price of oil. So I'm keeping a very good look on oil, keeping a tight eye on oil, because I am going to put, once this scenario plays out, I am going to put a bit of a bigger amount on the oil, because the driving factor, I know, conflict, war drives oil prices. So I'm just waiting for the right opportunity. Then I am going to put a bit of a bigger amount on onto the oil. As with the start of the Ukraine war, the Ukraine-Russia war, exactly the same happened, and I also did put a quite a large sum on there, and made money, on it. So I'm hoping for the same thing to happen now again, this same move to happen again. But that's coming to the oil, and I did say the last couple of videos that I'm going to explain the oil, and I'm going to try and explain why and how. Okay, let's get to the other side of the markets. My gold, I did put it on the lines. You can change it there to candlestick or the lines. I just find it better because I'm working on a smaller time frame, like the 15-minute now. Because we are still in a ranging market. On a daily time frame, we are in a ranging market, or the higher time frames, the 8 hours, we are in a ranging market. So I decided to jump down to the 15-minute to have a little fun on the gold. And I did have some fun here. I entered this morning. Where was it? All right. Yes, I entered there. I did enter there for a small one. There was the one I entered yesterday. Unfortunately, it did still spike up to the upside. But I know gold is going to be on a selling side. So what happened is I jumped in there this morning when I checked it. I saw right. I got stomped out, and I saw, okay, we are still in the trend line. We broke through the trend line. That's why I decided to jump in there for another sell, and I did end up getting that one there. So the gold, good one for today. A couple of losing. I know gold's going to go down, but when I don't know. But that's why I like trading on the daily time frame or the higher time frames, the 30 minutes and so forth when it comes to gold, because I can see better now that I'm in a daily ranging market. And I'm trading on the 15-minute time frame. I like to just do the lines so I can see better where the turnaround points is and so forth of the candles. I just trade better. If I'm scalping, I trade better with the lines and not the candles. The candles are a bit not lacquer. I can't, you get confused there or you get distracted. So I like that because that just gives me a much cleaner chart and better to work out. Now, same with if I go down to the 5-minute or the 1-minute time frame, I like to use the line charts. It's just much cleaner than candlesticks. But when you do the higher time frames, like the 4 hours, the 8 hours, and the daily candlestick patterns, candles are still your best option. Well, the best for me. I'm not saying you must work out what's best for you, but this is best for me. So the gold this morning is quite nice. If it decides to break through the support here, if it decides to break through, I might end up going for a second sell on it, but I'm not too keen to do sell on the gold, especially with yet again conflict with the war and between now Iran and Israel, and with the political unrest in the States as well. You don't want to be in a selling position at this moment on the gold. You want to be on a buying position, because anywhere there's unrest or uncertainty in the markets, people go to gold. It's a stable market. And it grows. That's the thing about gold. It's only going higher and higher and higher and higher. Same with silver. Gold, silver, and copper. That is your stable currencies. That's the currencies that, or the entities, let me say that way, that people tend to move towards whenever there's conflict or political instability in the world. People go to gold and silver. So at this point of time, you don't want to be on the selling side of gold. That will be foolish. But if you are scalping like I'm doing now, you can do a little up and down, selling here, buying there, or whatever. You can do that. 100% fine. Okay. So with the gold, I'm just waiting for, maybe I would see if it does go for a retest back on this little support here, or if it does break through this support over here. Okay, the supply and demand. So this is a support and resistance, or support, and this here is a resistance. That's a little bit of a supply and demand zone over there. Okay, so if it does do a little turnaround, but I'm waiting for a break of the support, then I might go for a sell, But like I said, I'm not too keen on the sell, especially, at any minute. I'm not wishing this upon it, but with the assassination attempts on Trump, at any minute, Trump can be assassinated. And the second that happens, I can promise you this gold is going to reach numbers never heard of before. So, and you don't want to be on the opposite side of that. You don't want to be on the selling side of that. So just be careful with the gold at this stage, especially when there's unrest. You should be on a buying side on gold. Okay. Your bias should be bullish on the gold. All right, so for the euro yen, I'm getting prepared to be in this for the long run. As I see, I'm going to get closer to this take profit here. I'll move my take profit towards the next one, and I'll just move my stop loss up with every new low that's there. So I will do my stop loss will move up with it. So far I'm in this trade. This is the euro yen on a 38 so far. I'm waiting for it to break this recent swing high over here. Once that high is broken, I will move my stop loss up to that low over there, because that will be my recent swing low. And once it comes back, forms a new low, once a new high, and I'll just move up as it goes along. I'll just do a trailing stop as I go along. The same with the US yen. It did break through this recent swing high, so what I can do with the US yen, I can move my stop loss up to just below that swing low over there, because now I see that the recent high was broken. So this means this is my recent swing low right over there. So I moved my stop loss to there. Although I'm in profit here, but I'm not in profit yet. Once my stop loss goes above my entry, then only am I in profit. Okay, so just remember that I'm not in profit yet. Although yes, yeah, I can exit out anytime I like, but that's not the way I trade. I do swing trading, so I cast my line and I let it ride. That's what I do. So I'm also going to keep a quick eye on this zone that we're in, because this can very much turn into a ranging market, a ranging zone where we move sideways for a while. So I'll keep my eye on this, and exactly the same with the euro yen. Exactly, this looks to me like to be in a ranging market. So as you can see here, we're moving in between here. Alright, so what I want to see is I want to see this break, then it will give me more confidence in taking my take profit and moving it to the upside, and then start moving my stop loss up and follow it. Now, pertaining to the euro USD and the pound USD, as you can see, we had a major push to the downside coming from the euro USD. I did put a pre-order in there. This is a pre-order. It hasn't filled it yet, but it is a pre-order, because in my mind I do expect to see a little bit of a pop to the upside, maybe to that level over there, and then a push to the downside. That's what I'm expecting to see. Unless we break this support over here now and a retest and a second run, then I will jump in on that second run for a selling opportunity. The same with the pound USD. There is a support over here. If it can break the support, I will wait for a break, retest, break, then I'll jump into this trade. But I also do think we're going to see a nice push up to the upside, maybe all the way up to this level. Let me just get this one over there. Maybe all the way up to that level over there where that one is. Or we might see a push to this level over here where I've marked it out. Let me just move those ones a bit further down to there. That's where I want it. And I can actually move this one a bit up. Let's see what this one looks like now. Yeah, 50 bucks. That's basically where I want to be. And then I can move this one all the way to this support over here. Alright, so as you can see, I've moved things a bit around now. I had to create a bit more space on the stop loss, but that's why I like to trade with small lots. As you can see, 0.02 lots and not big sizes. You don't want to over leverage, and you don't want to go in big, because then you won't have room for your stop loss, to make wide stop losses. That's where the majority of people lose their money, is by having tight stop losses. Market moves up, takes your stop loss and moves in the direction that you thought it was going to go. So avoid that, and rather go small lots, don't over leverage, so you've got room to have big stop losses. Alright, so for the pound USD and the euro USD, I'm waiting for a bit of a pullback to this zone over here to put me in the market, and then all the way down. Same with the pound USD. Now these ones move in unison. Whatever the euro USD is doing, the pound USD will also be doing, and exactly the same thing. So that's why I'm in a selling position and waiting for a sell to come. Now with the oil, like I explained on the oil, I'm just waiting for this move to happen. I'm waiting for this. Now there is a delay on the oil and so forth, especially when it comes to oil stocks and so forth. There is a slight delay, so that's why I won't scalp oil and stuff like that. And number one, I don't think you'll be able to scalp the oil. But yeah, so for the oil, I'm waiting for that move to happen, and that's one of the big moves I'm waiting for. But I'm also keeping an eye on what's happening in the world. If the conflict between Israel and Iran escalates and pulls in more countries, then you know what, the gold is we're definitely going to see a spike up to the oil. We're definitely going to see a spike up, and we'll see how that one turns out. But anyway, so I'm not going to keep you guys up all day. That was just a quick update on all the trades that I'm in, all the trades I'm taking at the moment, and what I'm looking at as well. Let me just do the gold quickly. I just want to see something there. Just a little spike it to the downside. As you can see, the volume also is quite big on this one here. So yeah, gold, I'm just waiting for a retest here and maybe a selling opportunity. But yeah, I'm gonna use very small lots and very small volumes on it, because yeah, as I say, the gold can spike up to the upside at any minute. You don't want to, at this stage, as stuff is in the world, you don't want to be in a selling position on the gold. That's the last thing you want to be, is in a selling position. But anyways, that's it for me for today. Please like, share, subscribe. If you have anything you want me to have a look at, comment it down below, and I will definitely go live. When I do go live again, I will look at those things that you guys are asking me for. Yeah, and share this. This group is just for new traders. I'm trying to help new traders trade the right way. And this channel started because I was getting tired of these so-called gurus selling stuff to potential new traders that they don't need. Those gurus are all scam artists. You won't see them trade live. If you want to know if a trader is a real trader, see if he trades live, like I do. I trade live, and that's the way I work. Now, yes, I am working on a demo account on this one, because I'm using examples as I go along to teach. So I'm not going to use an example on my real account. That's not how it works. That's why I trade on this demo account, and that's what demo accounts are for. And I'm also motivating you guys to start trading on a demo account first before you open a real account. Get comfortable with your trading style, your trading method, your strategy, and then start trading on a real account. So that's why I'm also trading on a demo account here, because I'm using examples. I'm using this account as examples. I do stupid things on here to show you what you shouldn't do. Anyways, from my side, have a good trading day, and please share this to all the people you know. Let's get some real traders on here, and I will never sell you anything. I'm not going to sell you anything, and I don't have Discord and all those private channels and whatever. No, I trade them. You benefit from it by all means. Fantastic. From my side, have a good one, and I'll see you guys again. Hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow, but it's all depending on time, because I've got a show this afternoon, and I've got a show tomorrow, and I've got shows the whole weekend. So if I don't go live tomorrow, it's just because I'm quite busy with the music. From my side, have a good one. Cheers, cheers.
Greate.